Hey everyone, so it's been a little while. I've taken about a month off to do Christmas stuff and get through the holiday season and all the weeks when my kids and my husband were off school. So we hung out and did a lot of fun stuff. Our Christmas was awesome. We left our Christmas tree up for an extra long time, but I didn't slow down on my sewing and embroidery projects. I have tons of stuff to show you, so I'm gonna go a little bit faster and try to keep this video from getting too long. First thing, I was making a bunch of gift bags, little mini cinch sacks for smaller gifts, and I did end up using some of those for Christmas. So they look like this. This is actually the design from the Kimberbell Me Time Delivered Perfectly Pieced box for December. So it came with these fabrics and this little design. This was the block, was a little gift. And so I made that one. I made another one that I ended up gifting to my mom, and the fabrics from the December box are just really gorgeous, really adorable. And then I ended up using the fabrics from a previous box from the October 2023, the most recent October box, to make some more. Some of them I had to kind of piece some pieces together, but these fabrics, all of these fabrics were all from the October box. So I knew those would work well together. And then they included a flannel in that box that also had the same tones that went well. So I used that. I loved having the flannel for the inside of the gift bags. And then I had a bunch of designs from Kimberbell bonus CD and also from Designs by Juju that I either bought for $1 or got for free with another purchase that I had never tried. So I did a Halloween bag that I wanted to try, and a happy birthday bag that my daughter has already claimed, and she wants me to give something to her for her birthday in that one. Her birthday's not till August. And then these other designs are all from Designs by Juju, and they're vegetable puns. Some of them are animal puns or Valentine's puns of some kind. My heart beats for you. And then I Like You a Waffle Lot. That one's probably my favorite one. I Wanna Be Your Valentine, little iguana. The Perfect Match. So all these are obviously Valentine's Day. One in Chameleon. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, although my sister has claimed this one, Soy Into You, to give to her partner. Nothing Compares to You. Some fruit. I Really Cared About You. Be Mine. This is the Kimberbell one. And then, another one of the Happy Birthday Kimberbell ones. And then just a plain one because I wanted to use this fabric that I couldn't really use for other stuff since it's not a solid color. I just wanted to try it using it for a little bag. Doesn't have an embroidery design on it. And then for my husband for Christmas, one of the things, well, I guess this is actually a late birthday present. His birthday was in July, but this is sort of a birthday Christmas present. I put it under the tree. Anyway, he loves Elon Musk and Tesla, although we don't have a Tesla, but I was able to find an embroidery design that has the Cybertruck, and the Cybertruck and the car that I always get it mixed up. I think that's the Model 3. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. And then the Tesla logo. So I made that for him to do whatever he wants with. I got the designs on Etsy. I will link those below, although I'm not sure that they're still available. I think I last time tried to look at them, they weren't available anymore. So maybe they got, maybe Tesla asked them to take the design down off of Etsy. Another design that I have for an In the Hoop design that I hadn't tried before. I'm trying to work through some stuff that I haven't tried, that I've got all these designs sitting there that are really cute and fun, but I haven't actually sat down and done them yet. I did this humongous zipper pouch. This is from Kimberbell. This is called the Flying to Pieces zipper pouch, and they have 4 sizes, but I decided I wanted to try the really big one. So I was able to find a long enough zipper in my stash, and then just use these pieces that are all from a fat quarter bundle. And then I have no idea what I would use it for. Some drumsticks, maybe, really big knitting or crochet hooks. I don't know. Just wanted to make it. And then along with that, I also made a jumbo boxy tote. So again, I wanted to, well, I just saw this on a YouTube video and decided I wanted to try it. Been wanting to get into bag making more this year. So that's one of the things I want to do in 2024 is bags. So I made this extra large boxy tote. And then again, I couldn't really use this fat quarter for piecing or for applique work. So I made it into this tote, and I had this amazing orange zipper to match. So I'm really, really pleased with that. Although this design, YouTube tutorial that I will link below, but it doesn't have hidden seams. So the seams are still exposed, and because I don't have a serger, I just zigzag them. However, I think it still looks great. It's still lined. And then it calls for fusible fleece, and I didn't have any, so I just used batting for that. And then once I'd made that one, I decided I wanted to make a whole bunch of mini ones. So I watched a different tutorial that was for all these little tiny mini ones. So those are fully lined, and there's no exposed seams at all. You don't need a serger, or you don't need to zigzag them. They're totally enclosed. And then what one lady did is she put these little lobster clasps on, and then she put them on one of these stretchy elastics. And she actually gave them as gifts for a Disney cruise she went on. She made 200 of them. I made 12 of them out of that same fat quarter bundle that I did the really big zipper pouch for, so that they're all matching. And then I put on lobster clasps. So if I get more of these stretchy hair tie bracelet things, I could put them on there. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I just made them for fun, and because I had that length, those 6-inch zippers, I got tons of those, and I wanted to use up some of those 6-inch zippers. And then for my daughter for Christmas, I didn't have the wings done for Christmas Day, which seems to be a pattern because last year I made her the pigeon from the Mo Willems pigeon books, and he was mostly ready for Christmas Day, but again didn't have his wings. And the same thing with this dragon, he was ready and he was under the tree, except actually I hit him on the tree, but didn't have his wings. So I made his wings in the week after Christmas. Her wings, sorry, this is a girl. So that's a really cool pattern from the Nerdy Knitter that I will link below, that I also got on Etsy. And my daughter absolutely loves it. And one more thing I will show you before doing a break for my time lapse is my mom actually was able to come visit, and I put her to work doing the hand binding for a couple of quilts that I started 4 years ago when COVID hit and we were all in isolation. I'm not going to be able to show it very well, but it's the Corsage quilt from me and my sister designs. I will post a photo of that as well. And I had her, the binding was sewed on, but just needed to be turned to the back. And I've done all the binding methods. I've done stitch it to the back with your machine and then flip it and zigzag on the front, or straight stitch on the front, or I've sewn it to the front and then flipped it over and then done stitching the ditch from the front to attach it to the back. And just none of those, I don't feel like any of those can compare to what you get when you sew it to the back, sew it to the front, flip it around and hand stitch it to the back. This is just an absolutely perfect finish, and I just don't feel like there's any comparison. So thankfully my mom was willing to do that while she was here. So this one I call my summer yellow brick road quilt. So it's yellow brick road, and then it's got these really fun summer fabrics. It's got Canadian animals doing summer things. So there's moose. He looks like he's paddleboarding, wearing some maple leaf swim trunks right there. And then it's got beavers wearing their summer hats. Beavers barbecuing, beavers putting on sunscreen, beavers swimming, and then it's got, I think that's supposed to be a moose, another moose swimming, and then it's got these geese all wearing their little colorful flippers. And I love this fabric so much, I bought a huge amount of it. Oh, and there's some lobsters on maple leaf towels and striped towels hanging out in the sun. And then, yeah, it's got moose splashing around, and then just some really fun, colorful fabrics with a solid orange back. And I will just pause here to show you a little bit of time lapse. I only did a couple little things here. I've just got a few more projects. I've got more cinch sacks. I still had more designs that I hadn't been able to stitch out yet. And in doing these, it's a way for me to test the designs to make sure everything's working properly on my machine. There's no errors in the designs from the maker. And then if they work out fine, then I can make them into a cinch sack too. I don't want to just stitch out the design and then not have anything to do with it. I wanted to put it on a piece of solid fabric so that I could do something with it once it's stitched out. I love you to pieces. I find you appealing. I've got fillings for you. Mint to be, another one of my favorites. You're my favorite human being. You're my butter half. This one actually I got on Etsy. It's not a Designs by Juju. I will link that. All of you so much it hurts. All of these ones that I'm showing are Designs by Juju. I love you cherry much. And they have sales all the time that are either 50% off, 60% off, bunch of 10 designs for $1, all kinds of stuff like that. Lime yours. Meow and Forever. Oh, that one's one of my favorites as well. I love that one. And then I was able to get a bunch done on my koalas quilt. I'll put up a picture here. So the top is all done and the top needs to be pieced together. And then I will have to make an appointment with my long armor. And then I did work a little bit on the football team Afghan. I've got that here. Just a little bit more done. The green is just slowly growing. It's just slowly getting there, but I do want to have it done before football season next year. So that gives me plenty of time to work on that. And then I put together my April cutie from Kimberbell Cuties Volume 2. So I already had all those pieces all embroidered and just needed to sew those together. Unfortunately, my walking foot quit working. So, I mean, it was just a cheap Chinese one off Amazon. So that happens. They're not designed and created to the same specifications, but the dual feed foot that Husqvarna makes for my machine is really, really, really expensive. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get along without a walking foot for now. Actually, I did try to order one, but for some reason it didn't make it to my house and it ended up getting returned back to Amazon without me ever seeing it. And I don't know why, and then they refunded me, but there was no explanation for that, so I don't know what happened there. And then I made myself this freezing season sweatshirt. We had a really, really, really hard cold snap, a polar vortex, and it got so cold here. We're talking, with the wind chill, it was -50 one night overnight, and so I thought this would be fun to make. I have a couple other blank sweatshirts that I've been meaning to make for myself, but at least I got one done. This is from an Etsy design. And then again from an Etsy design, oh, my daughter got a bunch of stuff on it before I could show it. But these are little dinosaur chicken nuggets designed from Etsy. Sorry, that's mucky. I made her that so she can wear it for Valentine's Day. Obviously she's already worn it and got food on it. So I got to make sure I wash that before Valentine's Day. I went to an awesome class at my local quilt shop, Fabric Fusion, and they were doing a wallet class. So this wasn't an embroidery class, it was just a sewing class. And they had all the hardware, and everyone else actually in the class did cork for their outside. And for part of the inside, they did this piece cork. And I was the only one who did fabric for those two pieces. So that is called the Diva wallet, I believe. And I will link that below, as well as link to my local fabric store, because they are doing more classes, which I'm going to talk about more in the next video, because I did another class there as well, but I'm not going to show that project until the next video. And then once I had tried that, I wanted to try doing vinyl on the outside. I have a ton of this white sparkle vinyl because I got it on for, it was an amazing clearance price at a different fabric store about a year ago. I wanted to redo our dining room chairs. So all of our dining room chairs have this white sparkly vinyl on them so that they can just be wiped off, so that, you know, I can clean them off really, really easily. And then I did a pink inside with the white zipper. So that was really fun because, again, I've been wanting to get into bags this year. So that lined up perfectly with what the local quilt shop was doing, because they're also doing bags. So they had an instructor come in to do the wallet class, and I think everyone in that class said, yeah, we for sure want to have her back. We want to do a different kind of bag. She's been doing bags for 10 years, so she's super knowledgeable and was able to tell us exactly how to do it, even though I don't think anyone there had made a wallet before. And then I'm actually doing a Zoom class through a different local quilt shop. Later this week, they're doing their retreat, and I'm doing it through Zoom, although they're not too far away. It's easier for me I've got to pick kids up from school, and easier for me to do it on Zoom. So I'm just going to do that on Zoom, but that's going to be all bags as well. Their theme for their retreat is all bags. So it's just everything's coming up bags. Fabric Fusion's doing lots of bags this year. So it's worked out really well. And then one more design that I hadn't tried that I wanted to try, I took a Kimberbell blank. So this is one of their zipper pouches that comes without the side seams done up. So it's all ready to embroider on, fully lined. And then I tried this design, You're a Gem. So that is the last thing I have to show you for today. And there will be links below to all those designs and where to get them if they're still available. Thank you so much again for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite project was. That was 15 different projects if you count the 2 series of cinch sacks as different projects. But thanks again so much for joining me, and I hope to be back later this week or next week with a new video. Bye for now.